Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It is an exciting day for me because I'm finally filming my first vlog on my camera. So that's exciting, first off. Secondly, I am trying out this backdrop thing. I don't know how well it's gonna work for me. I kind of feel a little weird. It's really not fancy or anything, so if you guys like it, let me know. If not, then I'll just go back to figuring out some way to set up my room so that I can do a better vlogging background setup. This is week 13 of alternate day fasting, which is super exciting. Like, I've been doing this for 90 days today. It has been such an amazing experience. Like, I have no idea how else to explain it, but an amazing experience. I've learned so much. I've gained so much confidence I never knew I had, and it's just been an overall great journey so far. And I'm only 3 months in. I'll be 3 months in on Tuesday. My fasting days this week were Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and of course today, Sunday. And I ate on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday this week. So kind of one of those weird weeks to me. It always seems really weird when I go to work on Monday and I don't eat. So I don't know why that is, but it just feels strange. With that being said, tomorrow I get to eat on a Monday, so it feels like I eat more, I guess, when I eat those days, if that makes sense at all. I don't know. It's every other day spread out into the week. Anyways, I ordered my camera on Monday this week. There was the Cyber Monday deal, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and order it because it's something that I wanted. It's something that would really benefit me and my channel. I'm excited to get started on filming makeup videos, so I plan on doing that once I get a little bit more equipped with my camera. But yeah, I ordered it on Monday and have had very little chance to play around with it, so we'll see how this vlogging goes with the camera. Tuesday was an interesting morning. I kind of came to a realization that morning. I had put on all my makeup, and when I went to put on my eyeliner, I messed it up, which messed up the whole entire makeup look, and I had to wipe everything off of my face. It takes me a long time to do my makeup. I timed myself the other day. It took me 45 minutes to do my makeup, so that is why I get up at 4:45 in the morning, just in case you were wondering. Anyways, I wiped off all my makeup and put it all on again, but I told myself not to get frustrated and not to get angry, because it seems that is a major problem with me. Is I get super frustrated and angry with myself, and the rest of the day just turns out to be complete shit. And I actually took a deep breath after I wiped off all my makeup, put it all on again, ran a straightener through my hair, and I was out the door and got to work 15 minutes earlier than I thought I was going to. I thought I was going to get there at 7:30, and I got there at 7:15. So I feel like because I was able to control that anger and that way I felt, my whole day ended up not being bad. That's something that I really want to work on, is being able to maintain my temper, so to speak, but really just to focus on the good and not the bad as much. So Tuesday actually ended up to be a pretty good day after coming to that realization. For breakfast, I had some waffles. Lunch, I had leftover cheesy potatoes from Thanksgiving. And for dinner, I ended up making this chicken parmesan chicken breast, which turned out so amazing. If you read my blog, then you'll see the recipe on there. I will link it down below, of course, as always. But I also had some frozen vegetables as well and a sweet potato. And that meal, to me, it made me so happy. Like, this meal in general, because of how much work I put into it, and it was everything that I needed. It was so much better than anything I had made for myself in a while. And I think it's because I had everything that I had, if that makes any sense at all. Wednesday was a fasting day, and I actually took a progression picture of myself that day because I wore an outfit really similar to one I had worn a couple months ago, shortly after starting fasting. And I'm in such denial, and I've said this before, but I am literally in so much denial when it comes to fasting and how I look different in pictures and things. And I don't know why that is, but I have such a hard time comparing photos and being like, yeah, I look different. It's more like, I guess I look kind of different. I think it's because I don't want to get my hopes up and think that I'm seeing a change that no one else really sees. However, I got lots of feedback on the photo, and a lot of people say that they can definitely see a change, especially in the waistline. But I'm really anxious to get closer to my goal and see what my comparison picture is gonna look like. That evening, I actually ended up eating some cheeseburger Pringles because I was kind of having a rough evening emotionally for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why, but I felt like if I ate something it'd make me feel a little bit better. So I had a very small portion of these cheeseburger Pringles, and they only ended up being like 150 calories, which is a lot better than something that I could have had that would have been way more than that. With that being said, I was actually really excited that Thursday was an eat day. For breakfast, I had my leftover waffles and chocolate chips, and for lunch I ended up having the leftover chicken parmesan with vegetables. I actually had a candy bar after I ended up eating lunch because I was craving chocolate that day, and I really don't feel guilty about it. That's another thing I kind of came to a realization of this week, is that I should not feel guilty for wanting to indulge in a pleasure every now and then. It was an eat day. It wasn't like it was a fasting day, and eating a chocolate bar that was only 190 calories really isn't as bad as something that I could have done. For dinner that evening, I actually didn't eat anything. I wasn't very hungry, which was kind of strange for me. And right before bed, I decided, you know what, Rachel, you need to eat something because tomorrow's a fasting day and you're going to be starving. So I had a tortilla with some peanut butter, very small, not very many calorie type of a snack right before bed, just to kind of help me get through the next day because I knew if I didn't eat, I was going to be struggling. Friday was actually a pretty good day for me. It was a good fasting day. The day seemed to go by basically the same speed as normal, but that evening I was going to be going over to my mom's house because we were going to be taking family pictures the next day. So that evening I packed up my dog, packed up my things, and went to my mom's. And my brother has been recently really into the vegan eating lifestyle. So he made some cauliflower wings, and I ended up having some of those with his vegan ranch dressing because I was a little hungry, I'm not gonna lie. Having not eaten dinner the day before had really kind of set me back a little bit, I felt like. And instead of turning to something that was going to be a lot higher in calories, I decided to eat these vegan wings instead, and they actually were really freaking good. Like, I would highly suggest for anybody, if you want to try something low calorie, replace it with cauliflower. I've seen so many recipes on Pinterest recently that I'm actually gonna try out myself of things that you can do. Like, I make my cauliflower macaroni and cheese. There are these cauliflower wings last night, and I also have cauliflower buns that you can use for grilled cheese. Like, I think I'm down for that. Low calorie and definitely better for you than a lot of the things that are out there. That evening we watched the movie The Goodfellas before I finally went upstairs and crashed. Saturday I broke into my mom's freezer and ate a couple of her toaster strudels because they sounded amazing. They're actually a lot lower in calorie than you'd think. I think it was 180 calories per toaster strudel with icing. So I mean, 180 calories, I mean, I would almost eat the whole box because they're worth it. After eating breakfast, we all got ready to go to Union Station to take some pictures. Our brother, Landon, we've known him since he was about 9 months old, came over and took pictures for us out at Union Station, and they actually turned out really freaking good, and I'm so excited to get some of them for myself even. Whenever we were looking through these pictures, I kind of came to this realization too. I was looking through these pictures, and for the first time, I actually looked at myself and felt pretty. Now, that might be really hard for some of you to see as I'm sitting here with no makeup on and my hair is a mess, but these pictures, I just felt really good about myself, which is so rare. I don't know, it was just one of those things where I finally felt pretty for the first time, and I don't want to say in a long time, because I felt pretty for the first time in my life in these pictures. And I think it's because I'm really pushing myself to be a better me, and I'm gaining this confidence. It's just a really good feeling overall. For lunch that day, we went to Five Guys and got a cheeseburger and some fries because I had been craving a cheeseburger. Plus, I love Five Guys hamburgers. I think they're pretty great. The rest of that day, we ended up kind of lounging around. That evening, I was going to be going over to a friend's house, so I didn't really want to do anything. I ended up getting out again around 9:40 to head over to his house. It was good to see people from high school I hadn't seen in a really long time, and I stayed for about a couple hours. And then after that, on my way home, I actually stopped at Taco Bell and got some of their chicken taco roll-ups because I was pretty hungry. I hadn't eaten dinner. The only thing I had to eat that day was the toaster strudels and the cheeseburger and fries. So I stopped and got Taco Bell, and the next day I kind of regretted it. Next day meaning today. Today is Sunday and it was a fasting day. Woke up this morning, had my cup of coffee, and then we went downstairs, my brother and I, to work on condensing the basement. We have a lot of things down there from our childhood. So we spent the day going through boxes, purging, condensing, whatever you want to say, and really just getting rid of some stuff that we didn't need anymore. Old dress-up clothes that are like rags now, things like that that I know even one day if we have kids, they're not going to want to play with. After we were done with that, I went upstairs, kind of rested a little bit, got ready, and went to the grocery store to get some things for this week. I'm hoping to come up with some new recipes, but if you guys have any suggestions for really good low-calorie recipes, things that are filling, please let me know because I would love to learn and try something new. I got back from the grocery store, picked up my dog, and came home, and that is where I am now, of course. I wrote my blog for the day and then sat down to film this, and that is about it. So there is my update for week 13 of intermittent fasting. I know it wasn't very exciting. I'm still trying to come up with something new. Plan on filming makeup tutorials extremely soon, so if you're interested in that, keep a lookout. But besides that, thanks for stopping by again. I really appreciate it, of course, as always. If you like my background, let me know. If you don't, let me know. Like I said, I'm going to try to move around my apartment and see where I can film, if I can come up with a better filming space. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next week.